Welcome back to another Truisms Beyond the Classroom. And here we are already in a brand new month, June 1st. It's the season for us here in North Dakota where the lilacs are blooming. And we just got our tomato plants in the ground. And we're trying to keep the bunnies out of the garden. And it's baseball season. Yeah. In this house, we're Royals fans. Not sure if you're a baseball fan or not. Maybe a Cubs fan. That's okay. My dad was a Cubby. Maybe a Marlin. Uh, doesn't matter which team you're rooting for. There's room for all of us here today as we explore communities of practice. So when I watch baseball, I was thinking about that. A couple of different things. For me, I practice communities of practice in regards to developing resilience of practice in our professional communities and workforce readiness, healthcare, education, industry, aerospace. It really doesn't matter. We're all practicing to do our best and to stay resilient in our practice so that we can continue and do our best work and contribute to the world in the ways that we wish and find meaning in. So in baseball practice, I got to wondering, I wonder what percentage of a baseball player's career is spent on the field in a game or on the practice field practicing. I bet you have probably the same ideas that I do, that it's a lot more time practicing, right? Than and preparing to be ready for the big game, for game day. In fact, our beloved Yogi Berra even noted that baseball is, I hope I get this right, baseball is 90% mental and 10% physical. That's probably the same for us as well. Like whatever our area of expertise is in regards to content, and then think of all of the social emotional skills and other skills that you need to develop so that you can be successful in practicing your area of expertise. How well do you communicate your ideas, right? Are you able to collaborate across fields and interdisciplinary ways? How are you able to stay in productive struggle to solve problems? Are you able to self-regulate when it gets really hard, or you just quit? I guarantee you there's no one who is a leader in their industry or field that has not practiced resilience and emotional intelligence to get there. They would have quit a long time ago, right? They would have never made it. Well, that is the practice field. That is communities of practice. So I wanted to, that's baseball prompted me to think about all that. I can't help it. The other thing I was thinking about, I mentioned that we're Royals fans here. And then one of my favorite players on the team is Salvador Perez. And we call him Salvi. He's an extraordinary ball player, athlete, and also extraordinary leader. And he plays multiple positions and roles, just like we do, right? You may be a CEO at work or an LPN professionally or whatever your professional role or is, and inside that role you might have multiple positions that you play, and then you have your personal ones too, like mom, dad, uncle, brother, whatever it is. We've got a lot going on here. So when I think about practice, the expression practice makes perfect. Well, I don't know about you, but I don't know what perfect is, and not sure it exists. In fact, I think the idea of it could even hinder possibility and progress. So what if we said something different? What if we adjusted our mindset? Instead of practice makes perfect, to practice makes excuse me, oh, I almost said it. See how easy it is in the unconscious not being purposeful with intention? Okay, rewind. Practice makes purpose. Through practice, we're stepping into our purpose, right? What we say we want to do, the roles that we are trying to fill in our professional and personal lives. Practicing with purpose makes all the difference. So my good friend Salvi on the Royals, he practices with purpose for the position of catcher and for the position of first baseman and for the position of relief hitter and for the role of team captain, right? All of those roles and positions he shows up for with purpose and intention to execute his his action steps for desired outcomes because he's been practicing on and off the field. Well, that's what Communities of Practice is all about. How do we practice with purpose so that we can show up and do our best in our variety of roles and positions to do our very best to make a difference, to be the change that we wish to see in the world? By the way, here's another Yogi Berra quote for you. Yogi Berra said, "The future ain't what it used to be." I'll say it one more time. The future ain't what it used to be. Do you know why? Because we are making the future right now. It's us. We are them. You. We're it, right? So we're doing it right now with purpose, stepping into our future, creating our future with purpose, one whatever it is at a time for you. In baseball, it could be one successful, it could be like a really great bullpen, one really great bullpen at a time, one really great injury-free season at a time, one connection to a fan at a time, one celebration event. It could be anything. For you, it could be anything. You are the one who has to decide what it is. What is your life purpose? And how will you or professional, it doesn't have to be big giant, like it's my life calling. It can be a professional purpose or an academic focus. They can be, of course, much shorter areas of focus, right? That you want to do, but you're still going to do it one whatever at a time. If you want to be an astronaut and become part of an Artemis crew for the future, you're going to do that one admission into School of Aerospace at a time, one getting my pilot's license at a time, one excelling in physics at a time, one planetary geologist field camp at a time. You know, you're the one who figures it out. You get the idea. You are the only one who can be you. Yogi Berra is the only Yogi Berra. Nobody got to substitute. There is no substitute for Yogi Berra. Salvi Perez on the Royals team. No one else can be Salvi but him. He's got to show up, having practiced with purpose to be ready for the game. You. There's the only you that there is on the whole planet. There's only one me. I got to show up. I got to do my homework on and off the field to be ready to play with purpose and intention. Today's the day, starting now. Ring the bell. Let's go. I brought my hat along to put my hat on, and also I'm wearing my dad's shirt. He was head of the Navy Jazz Band, which, by the way, makes me the living legacy of the leader of the band. It's okay, I'm with the band t-shirt from my dad, and putting my hat on, which happens to be a legacy hat. We're all creating legacy, by the way, when we show up prepared because we've practiced with purpose to be the change we wish to see in the world. All right, batter up. Can't wait to hear what you're doing. Drop your quotes in, and I'll also include my link to Truisms Beyond the Classroom in case you need to visit our classroom agreements. Shine on. See you next time.